Welcome to another edition of MDawg Gaming. As you may recognize, we are in the old world of Warcraft here today. And just to set things up, we have a level 1 Druid who is also a troll, named MDawg, and the only thing you've missed is the accepting of the first quest, which just basically sends you to the Druid trainer. This is a little experiment I'm doing here, maybe a one-shot only, maybe the start of a series for who knows how long. And I've been playing World of Warcraft for a long time. Oddly enough, I have always played on the Alliance side, so very little experience other than just kind of the starting area back before the starting areas changed with Horde tunes, and have never really played a troll. And I've also never really played a Druid. I may have done a Druid briefly on one of the Refer a Friend characters that Artrex and I did some time ago, but never really spent any quality time with a Druid. So we're going to just give this a go. As you'll notice, I am wearing some heirloom gear. Unfortunately, it's cloth heirloom gear, so I think a Druid probably gets a 5% bonus if you're wearing all leather armor. But hey, we'll worry about that down the road. And the reason why I decided to put heirloom gear on is, though the Refer a Friend 300% experience gain is a little too fast to really enjoy much of the game, it's at this point, with having run multiple tunes to max level, it's difficult for me to go at the normal pace, even though the normal pace is now very quick in and of itself. Another new blood, eh? That's right, another new blood. Destroy 6 tiki targets. We can do that. So we have two abilities, Berserking, which I'm thinking that's the troll ability, and that is bound to S1 currently, Shift 1. That increases melee ranged and spell haste by 20% for 10 seconds. So that's a pretty cool racial. It does have a it is a racial, it says it right there. It does have a 3-minute cooldown, so that'll come in handy maybe in tougher fights, certainly in boss battles when we run some dungeons. And the first ability we have is called Wrath. Just does some nature damage, and it looks like it's got a pretty good distance to it. Good gravy. Alright, I gotta check this out. Okay, so this is about how far you can be. We're missing some of our shots. Never a good sign. We just did an unholy curse by doing some melee damage on that tiki target, and we have destroyed 3. Four. So you might wonder, why am I playing a class that I basically know nothing about in a video series? And that's a valid question. If I was going to play a class that I knew more about, it would. Alright, the Shadow Tooth clan has invited me to a guild. Sure. Just so that we, I could turn off guild invites, but this way we don't have to keep having people whisper us about guilds. Alright. Zentabra thinks I've got some rough edges around me, but we'll see. Alright, we need some cat pelts. They're all over the island. I'm assuming these pelts are on cats, but you never know. They may just be laying around. This is the troll starting area, after all. Echo Isles. I don't think this is where trolls started at all. If I remember correctly, and I am not a horde expert as I've mentioned, I think they started in Duratar, where the orcs start, just further down the road, or maybe even the same place. I think they might have even had, I don't know, pretty close to the starting area for the orcs before. So I mentioned, if you saw the earlier videos I released on the Lord of the Rings Online, we did basically leveled through a good bit of the Shire on a Hobbit burglar, and in the first video for that series I talked about Lord of the Rings being the game that in some ways I wish I had started with that game in terms of MMOs, but my first MMO was WoW. Lord of the Rings, I guess at this point to me, just has a more serious, I have auto loot on, but I don't know, since this most recent expansion or one of the recent patches, auto loot has not seemed to be working. At least if I loot immediately, it doesn't. So anyway, Lord of the Rings is, I guess, a little bit of a more serious game. Not that it's all serious, certainly the Shire's not, all the Hobbit stuff, but in comparison to WoW, WoW is so silly in a lot of ways, and some people try to tell me that the lore in WoW is, oh, it's really good, you should read all the quests and blah 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 blah, but I think it's not till the later expansions in this game that you start to see some serious attention spent to trying to tell interesting stories in this game. I think a lot of this early content, even though they revamped it with Cataclysm, I guess in some ways it's all sort of pointing towards the Cataclysm as you level now, but it just doesn't have, to me, the stories that stand out in terms of its lore as you're leveling. It's just a lot of silly, fun stuff. But it's fun, and it was my first MMO. It is so comfortable. I think there's a part of your brain, when you're learning something new, part of your brain that has to sort of engage, that can be a little exhausting. And that part of my brain, even when playing a brand new class and on the Horde side, so much of it is comfortable and easy. It's just a very relaxing thing for me at this point to play this game. Alright, so I've got to prove myself in this pit against this Spite Scale Scout. He's waiting on me to attack him. How nice. We just got a new ability. It's called Moonfire. It's an instant cast. It's an instant burn, and then it has a dot on top of it. It looks like 18 initial and then 77 over 13 seconds. So the advantage of opening... Oh, I got a staff. The only thing is, it's a two-handed staff. I probably will eventually switch to a two-handed weapon. My plan is to go, and we can't open up our talent trees yet, but my plan is to go balance spec. I think that's what it's called. It's a DPS range magic class, and then I'll probably dual spec into restoration so that we can heal some dungeons. That's the plan. That's the plan. Again, not even sure how long I'll play this tune, but that's the plan for now. The Arts of the Druid. Report to Vol'jin. Vol'jin. I think that's a pretty major character, maybe the leader of the trolls. So the advantage of opening in terms of a rotation with Wrath is that it has a cast time. Second, 1.48 second cast time, and it does a significant amount of damage. The advantage of opening with Moonfire would be that you've got that dot that you're starting, but probably what I would do is opening with Wrath, because you can get that cast time done before you aggro, and then hit Moonfire immediately and go back to some Wrath. That's the MDawg seal of approval. Haven't decided on what professions I'm going to do, and when I say I haven't decided, I mean I haven't even thought about it. But I'm going to hold on to that piece of gear in case I do enchanting. I don't think I will, but just in case. Hey, Vol'jin. Yeah, I'm a new recruit. Thank you for your welcome to the Dark Spear. Moria's been looking for some help with the raptors. I'm already a little tired of the way all the trolls talk the same. Alright, we just got a healing spell, so what we're going to do... Heals the target 1 of 4. So it's a heal every time. We're going to put the healing spells on shift, bind, and then we'll put my racial ability over there under control 1. All right. And if you're new to WoW, you can set up key binding. So I've got all the action bars out. I've got them on the bottom here, bottom left, bottom right, as well as the best way to see them is when you're putting a spell down, as well as over here. Usually I put my mount spots over here. This is Shift Q or Shift E. Put a ground and flying mount over here, and then I've got Shift, regular, control. I've got one of those, a mouse that has the what is it called? Naga razor, I guess, a razor. I don't know. It's got all the buttons on it. So that's what we are using today. And I gotta remember to chop this video up. I don't want to be putting 2-hour videos up. So yeah, Vol'jin sent me. Alright, so right now, where is the crab? Why is that quest not being tracked? Oh, it is. Eastern Coast. Alright, we're not going to skip any quest, at least not at this point. Go ahead and get them done. Sooner we level up to 15, the sooner we can start mixing in some see what that... Ooh, rejuvenation is an instant heal. That is so nice. Sooner we hit 15, sooner we can start queuing up for dungeons, and that is certainly one of my favorite parts of the game at this point. Oh, that's nice. Nice damage there. Heirloom gear, especially early on, really gives you the ability to do more damage than seems fair. But we'll take it. If you're not familiar with heirloom gear, it's something that you can get once you have a tune at max level, or I guess you can get some of it earlier now. Some of the heirloom gear is associated with your guild rewards, so once you're leveled up with your guild, the heirloom gear becomes available to you. And other heirloom gear is stuff you buy with justice points and other currency at end game, or at least towards end game. I want to say that when you get to Wrath of the Lich King expansion, at the end of that, you may be able to first have access to some heirloom gear. All the heirloom gear now allows you to either get to, I think it's either 80 or, let's see, that's not right. 80 would be the highest, because 85 is now end game, and then 7. So some of the heirloom gear probably still takes you to 75, but I'm not sure on that. I think that's right. So it looks like we have randomly joined a fairly active guild, the Shadowtooth Clan. 499 members. Some of those are obviously going to be duplicates or alts. And it looks like they are sending us to Blood something Shore, which is an island off the island. And that's where we're headed now. That's funny. Zuni wants to go with us. Come on, Zuni.
You finished with your training too? Glad you make it through, man.
Oh, these Jamaican trolls. I think that's the
I know this is probably busy work, but I don't mind. These baby raptors are cute little devils.
Blood Talon Shores where we are now. Alright. Let's go ahead and see how many raptors we need to kill.
Try not to make me look too bad.
Sorry. Rescue 12 lost Blood Talon hatchlings. Kill 8 Blood Talon raptors. And kill that dude and retrieve his... Alright, looks like everything... Ah, I see the hatchlings. Would you please come and follow me, Mom? Oh, see? That's what's happening. I'm starting to talk like that. Are they going to follow me? Oh, maybe this is where we're rescuing them too. I don't need to rescue the ones that are already here. That's a waste of time. I bet they're over there. Oh, these raptors have been corrupted. No wonder we're supposed to kill them. Sorry for the vulgar view there. Alright. Here we go, man. Oh, I gotta quit doing that. I just can't help it. Come on now. Oh, that's awesome. Don't even have to take them home. You just blow your whistle. What's up with that? And they stay with you for a little while too. Don't have a target. See, I said it without an accent. Alright. It's like we're reffing a basketball game or something. Is this that dude we need to kill? What's up, Natch Tess? Whoa, now. Man, good thing they're helping me, because I'd have been in trouble without all those fellas. Thank you. Alright, we gotta get one more talent and then we can go back and get a level. Level this fella up. Yep. On our walk back. Let's make sure we did loot everything. What game were we playing? Lord of the Rings Online that changed the way they're handling loot. I really liked that. If you didn't see it, go check out some of the, and you don't know already, go check out some Lord of the Ring videos I made. You'll see how they're handling loot now. It's very cool. Alright. Just going to give you a quick look at the guild rewards, and most of them do require you reach a certain guild status and then you're eligible, but a lot of this is heirloom gear and some mounts and other things. You also have guild perks, and the one that we care about right now is fast track, which you get at guild level 2, and it gives you 5% gain on experience from killing monsters and completing quests, which that's the key thing. Is heirloom gear is just, oh, let me not speak out of turn here. experience gained is increased by 10%. I believe heirloom gear is only giving you the 10% per. Some of it's 10%, some of the gear is 5%, but it's for killing things. I don't believe that impacts how much you get per quest turn in. But I may be wrong on that. I may have that wrong. Alright, we gotta go capture something. Swiftclaw. Oh, there he is. I see him. He's mighty fast, man. Never fear, I got him. Through the trees. Whoa. Where are we going with him? Oh, way back there. Nice. You get a mount. I will take that mount. Spoiling me. Well, in WoW news, I understand today they introduced some form of a cash shop in the PTR, which is the test build. And among other things, it has... Where am I taking this fella? There we go. Among other things, the cash shop has some elixirs or something you can buy that gives you an hour-long boost to experience. So Blizzard has, World of Warcraft has had the cash shop out of game in the sense that you could purchase mounts and pets, but now this one that they're testing in the PTR is an in-game deal. All right, let's get a belt here. Getting a little lazy here on reading the quest, aren't I? I shouldn't say that it doesn't have that good a lore if I'm not willing to at least glance at the quest. Alright, Vol'jin's wanting us to take out the Naga that took over the Northern Isle. We're going to get a ride there. Jordan's going to give us a ride. Jordan, let's go.
Not so fast. Save some for me, man.
We probably should have emptied our bags. We'll be alright. So we're level 5 here. Probably looking at level 6 or actually with this heirloom gear on, at least level 8 probably getting out of this starter area. If it's like other starter areas and if my memory serves me. Alright, what can we do here, dude? Kill 12 Naga. Put some stuff on their flags.
Ah, I caught up with ya.
Huh?
Let's stick together.
Zuni's back. Old Zuni's back.
Your mama was a bait fish.
Ooh. Zuni's a bit of a trash talker. There it goes again. Auto loot. That's funny. And get that crit. Does some damage.
boy, man. It reeks of bad fish in here.
Apparently it doesn't smell too good in here. We need 3 more flags. And just one more naga. Your mama was a bait fish, he said. Alright. Here we go. Let's get out of here, Mom. This will hit level 6 and should give us another ability to play with. So you're a little limited until in the early levels on the things you can do. I believe PvP still opens up at 10. You can start queuing for PvP matches. The Dungeon Finder opens up at level 15. And then level 20 is when you can get your first mount training.
Stay away from me. Let me see it.
Alright, so we have our first we're now able to get into cat form. Which does increase our movement speed by 25%. Is Vol'jin in here? It's gotta be. At Spitscale Cove. I don't know. Let's look at this closely. In Spitscale Cove, which that's where we are. Up the ramp to the northeast. Alright, looks like we need to go out and up. Okay. Kind of like the look of our cat form. I don't remember when I created this character, I didn't look to see, ooh, look at this battle going on out here. I didn't look to see if it showed you what your cat form was going to look like, but I like how it turned out.
Spirits bewitch ya.
I'm ready, Vol'jin.
You were foolish to come here, Sea Witch. You escaped our vengeance once, but the Dark Spear tribe will not abide your trespassing again.
A weak creature, like your father was. Today, I will finish what I started long ago. The Dark Spear shut
Hey, Zuni.
from existence.
So we'll go ahead and activate our racial, which again increases ranged and basically increases all haste by 20%. We are not doing much damage, are we? Let's get this manifestation of the Sea Witch first. Looks like you may need to take care of the ads to damage the Sea Witch. I like that sideways cast. And these intro starting areas are not very difficult. Not that when you're leveling there really is, other than a couple of dungeon spots maybe, there really isn't much of anything that's very difficult in this game. But you do get in you can get into some tough situations, I suppose, if you get overwhelmed leveling, if you take on more than you can handle. But these starter zones are really meant to just introduce a lot of the things that you need to know about playing the game. Your basic class abilities. We're not doing a lot of damage here. This is quite the lengthy fight. Yeah, we'll see about that. We're getting her down now. Vol'jin's just back there shooting his bow and arrow. Not really doing a lot. For being the big bad leader dude. See if we can heal Vol'jin. There we go. Not that he needed it. Good, thank you.
Not so bad.
Oh. Zuni? Wow. Should have let me get the fires, Zuni. Should have let me get the fires. Too bad. Our companion, Zuni, was killed.
Ancient enemy is defeated. I've been waiting a long time for a chance to avenge my father. A great weight has been lifted from my shoulder. I must be returning to Darkspear Hold. Please meet me there once Vanira is done with her healing of the boy.
Wait, what? She can heal him?
I'm afraid there's nothing I can do for our brother. Her power tore away at his soul. I'll send someone to get his body so we can offer a proper farewell. I wish I could do more. Vol'jin rushed off in eagerness, but I can take us back to safety.
Thank you.
Just give me the word when you're ready now.
Ready now.
Bye-bye.
All right. Let's turn this in, clean our bags out, and this will probably be a good natural stopping point.
These be the dark times.
Get some boots on. I don't think we have any boots.
Spirits
We also got the Sea Witch bag.
is reclaimed,
How about that, huh?
but our future.
We got a bunch of clams in our bag.
I've no love for Garrosh, that much is sure. And even the Horde is not a decision I be taking lightly. There's only one with the answers, I see. You can stay and watch if you like. Oh, Jim, it's good to see you. Thrall, I'm glad you be well. There were rumors otherwise. Indeed, someone did try to kill me, but that is not my greatest concern at this moment. The world itself calls for my aid. I must beg your counsel, my friend. You can't be standing by Garrosh while he be turning our people against each other for the sake of war. My respect for you does not extend to this new horde. I'm thinking of leading my people away. Vol'jin, I chose Garrosh because he has the strength to lead our people in these trying times. For all my supposed wisdom, there have been moments that I've barely been able to hold the Horde together. The Wrathgate and Undercity displayed that clearly enough. The Horde cries for a hero of old. An orc of true blood that will bow to no human and bear no betrayal. A warrior that will make our people proud again. Garrosh can be that hero. I did not make this decision lightly, Vol'jin. I know our alliances will suffer for it. I know the Horde will be irreversibly changed. But I made this choice with confidence that Garrosh is exactly what the Horde needs. I'm trusting you and the other leaders not to let this divide our people. You are stronger than that. I understand, brother. I will think on this. Be troubling you no further. You have a world to be saving. Thromkar, old friend. You be strong and proud, young blood. The Dark Spear will be honored to have you fight beside him. These be dark times, but our people will be staying with the Horde for the good of all. Thrall's words be true. They always be. The Horde is much more than just a few old, stubborn leaders and a handful of heroes from Northrend. The people be crying Garrosh's name, at least for now. Still, we be hoping Thrall will return to us one day. The future right now be looking very grim and very bloody. Go now. Make the Dark Spear proud. There are many wars ahead of us, and I'm sure you'll be having a part to play in all of them.
Alright, so like I said, we're gonna go ahead and clean out bags real quick, and this will be a good stopping point for part one of this video series. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying seeing things a little bit from the Horde's perspective. Never done that before, and some of these things, honestly, though they would sell for a little bit in the auction house, it's just not worth the effort at this point. Alright, so at the start of the next video we will probably just start over there at Sinjin Village. It looks like it's just going to have us walk all the way, so I'll just start us over there. But I appreciate you tuning in. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback, leave them in the comments or connect to my Twitter or blog through the links on my channel on YouTube. And as always, I appreciate any subscriptions or likes that you offer me. and I look forward to the next time we can log in and get some time in with our troll. All right, have a good one.